of armor differential. It's not quite, maybe just a purple over on Team Vision, so relatively equal there. And for now, they can kind of coexist until we see what is going to happen. Do we pull towards the east or the north side of Energy Bank, or do we get the circle for ourselves?
No reason why we see usually those defensive legends. While E36 Snap actually goes down. Kiner's going to be able to get the finishing blow off of that player, leaving E36 as a duo. And with this nice overview here of the teams that are still rotating in, Neo are looking at Zipline Mafia, while Dory are going to be able to take advantage of the ring console.
You know, it's crazy. I was like, oh, we'll see if it pulls north. We'll see if it goes east. Why am I doubting S8UL and Team Vision? They have been some of the best zone calling teams the entirety of LAN thus far and in Split 1. So knowing that they've elected to coexist on that southeastern side, they get the zone pull. Typically where we saw that E36 fighting is over in the center. You can see the big red team Falcons. That's like 3 or 4 teams stacked on top of each other with Team Liquid just above them. Shopify Rebellion, instead of going straight into Team Liquid, have carved their path out into a diagonal just to the right side of them. And I'd imagine that in our next, I'd say 1 to 2 minutes, Vicky, we're going to lose a lot of teams.
That's ends up what's happening with a lot of the teams that struggle to get in some of these early rotates, who are getting gate catched by these chokes on E-District. But with, you know, Alter in the mix and still Valkyrie, Skews is going to be able to put in the pressure with this 30-30. Has that gold sniper stock, by the way, as well as that purple heavy mag. Nice shots here, but even if he gets the knock, it's going to take a little bit before you traverse through this open ground. Zip loud, drop down, and try to take this fight, too. There is that server beacon right behind him, and it is a rather isolated fight, because guess what? The one member of Neo is ahead of the rest of the team just to set down a TP, and they actually do manage to get out of trouble because they had a TP set up originally in another building, and Zipline Mafia wanted to try to take that fight.
Well, there we go. Survey beacon activating, giving us the information in which we need to know. Definitely need to run at that circle because time is of the essence. With 20 seconds ahead, you need to trail WGR Neo. We talked about Wolves needing a comeback story on our final 2 matches of E-District. They're just outside looking in with Gen G and Aurora surrounding them. Couple of pokes as we recently lose out on Interforce 36. Looks like TLNMP and Dinos with both a hand in that.
The E36 couldn't fully reset right there. Feeling the pressure here while Unlimited also pick up some KP. Look at Peace. Looking at Aqua. As well as KSH. Just seeing if they can try to get this Alter right back into the fight. But having to play on that low ground is hard when Unlimited has been peppering into you. Longbow in hand of Peace. Gets the quick little 48, but he's already outside and around the corner. Just showing presence to clear this side of the choke. Very similar to what we had seen in the previous game with Falcons when we had gotten started on E-District. Dog Red, too, looking at Shopify. It's one member of Dog Red, though, who's looking at a full 3-stack. While Dory now also just trying to find their way around this next building. Somebody needs to help the Valkyrie right here. They put down the Gen. Great angle and great suppress fire, hitting 120 off the Hemlock.
I'm a little worried about this because Team Heretics is likely going to look for an opening onto this. They did bunker down, and having the Watson Newcastle will make things difficult. I heard the wall going up. You're likely going to have a pylon directly behind it. A res coming through via audio, and WGR Neo now on that west side with the ring at their back trailing. It's Zipline Mafia and WGR basically just running side by side.
With the zone closing in right behind their backs, you know who's going to be waiting for them, Tiff. You highlighted them just now with Team Heretics looking at Dory. Neo are forced to take a much longer rotate. This is going to be trouble for Zipline Mafia as they were trying to originally get that full reset here. And now coming out of Neon Square, Neo are going to go through the portal, going to be able to skedaddle through the southern side of Draft Point, where Team Vision, who's been settled on the outskirts of that choke, have been there for a very long time. You mentioned that this is a team, Zach specifically, who's been so good when it comes to calling out and playing in those late zones and these circle pools, and they could expect a lot of these teams to find themselves in that pile-up over onto the southwestern side of zone.
Bow in hand, infinite ammo, and they are calling it out. We're like, can we locate? Okay. It's a little windy out there, and to be fair, very far shot, but at least you're the Sparrow, and you can invest that over. Bro, if you do it, I'm screaming.
So it's something about when you look at the Sparrow and he's like, Avicii. It's like, okay. You just hit me from a mile away like you're Legolas.
This is what I was waiting for. We've been kind of talking about Team Heretics, Team Vision, Dory, Havoc, where they were all going to collapse on. And finally, it breaks through. Muscle Peaks goes down. Katsu King and Hiro Mone are going to have to swarm around, but Team Heretics find the angle, and they immediately start pressuring through the mobile shields, down and around.
Okay, we good.
Another member has dropped.
And SAUL rocking the rampart and
All right, now I can start
the amp barriers to get that
watching.
triple take shot and grief them while they're
Oh,
at
yeah.
it. They're safe. Bunkered down inside the neighboring building, looking at all this action while Sharky takes a chunk out of them too. Lonzy then going to be able to follow
Match
up
5,
on
ring
that member of
3
Glory
about to
that's
start.
really one up
Closing
here as
19
Glory
squads still up
just trying to
is
stay alive. Team Heretics
wildly
now,
impressive.
because trying to fight this against Havoc here, and SAUL and nobody contesting them are getting away with taking away this KP.
And the center of their map is also collapsing.
He's 1 HP, please. Thank you.
Jens finding a big knock there. And the altar portal to hunt down the remaining player of the team.
Wow.
Jumps on a no shield bat for you. Havoc out of the lobby.
Very quick here with
Havoc
Heretics being
dead.
able to get out of the line of sight. By
It
the way,
was a
SAUL
really
playing off those side buildings,
one-sided
isolating
fight.
their backs. Nobody to come in for the 3P, while
I'm
Team
very
Liquid are
surprised to
playing very
see.
split up.
Oh wait,
And
this is
Zip
Baby
and
Comp? This is
Mafia
not Baby
still,
Comp.
by the
Like,
way,
Gibby banned,
trailing
but the
against
Newcastle right
WJR
now on
Neil.
E
The fact
District.
that they were able to all
Obviously
just
very
rotate
strong,
and
but I'm
take to the
quite
skies
surprised to
and
see it.
stay alive. Excuse doesn't have a shield, but they have the human UAV. Scan where they can land for free.
They found themselves
They find
a
his position, at least in
great
this
spot.
corner, doing everything, and this is where the Newcastle and Rampart comp comes into
Yeah,
play.
Newcastle
And
Rampart,
this
they
hurts.
found
You
themselves a
immediately
corner. They're
drop
getting
the wall,
used
you
out,
get
but
the
it
amp covers down, you
simply
even
doesn't
invest a
matter.
mobile
They're
shield.
chilling.
We have just expended
There's 3
so
people in
many
this
of our
corner with
abilities to
fucking
secure
3
this
layers
place.
of
Now,
defense.
knowing
Like,
that there's
ooh, what's getting through
16
this?
teams still in the lobby, we are safe and fully healed for the time being.
And they're gathering around the campfire and maybe singing the friendship song here.
Gathering around the campfire is a hilarious expression
Everybody
off of that.
bunkers down. We've just built the house
Neo
and
is
we're
trying
not
to
gonna be moving out
survive,
here unless
but they're
somebody
getting
evicts
swung
us.
from
Neo's getting
every
evicted, by the
fucking
way. I mean,
angle.
this time it's out of the bus.
The
It's Genji
controller
trying to get a little bit of
alter
revenge. It's
isn't
only
enough.
Ziki, though, who is up and alive.
Genji
Let's see if
almost
he can
died
try
for
to make
that,
this
by the
more
way.
recent, 'cause Team
But they needed
Nation
them gone in
are
order
on
for
the
them to be able to
hunt,
play
but
their
they
spot,
can't
so I
fully
completely
commit,
understand
'cause
it.
Zip Mafia are still
Down
pretty
with
stable and
Flat.
defense line after we saw them land, and they're also
See, the
putting
best
their
team in the
attention
world. Get off their
onto
fucking
SAUL,
ECOC.
who are
Walty
trying
owns
to
them.
arrest Team Heretics from moving
Let's
up.
continue though.
Aurora fall, flat fall at the hands of Team Liquid, and we jump immediately to our POV. One of 2 teams with the longest rotation, but at least you've got a Kraber in the hands of Zero to make it work. A good little pip there of what we're looking at.
Wolf,
Shopify
you
Rebellion on the
owns
run
them,
towards
brother.
the east, and Team Liquid actually chasing
This
them down. We
split
decide to go
screen.
out
Okay,
that
there we
route
go.
instead of straight into the Falcons, who
Oh,
were
wow.
just taken down by Dog Red.
That's
Falcons
huge,
died to
and
Dog Red,
they
and we didn't get
banked
to
on
see a
it pulling
fucking
towards that
moment of
northern
it. I
ridge.
love to
You
hear
talked about
that.
in our last game, Tiff, about how a lot of these end zones end up giving some of our pros whiplash, and when it comes to trying to call out where the zone pool will be moving to, and they fall victim to Dog Red. And while Vision, they called it out being on the southern side of zone. Zach is so good when it comes to calling out these E-District zone pools, and you can see that displayed here, but they need to make sure that the southern side
Genji
of zone
dying
is
was-
cleared
it was
up,
supposed to happen.
especially
They had
when you
no
look at where the
space,
zone pool is. It's
and they
directly on top of
went
Zipline
against my
and Team
goat,
Heretics.
Lauder.
Nation's playing more so by the edge, but teams that are flying by, looking to grief them, Shopify, Liquid trailing right
Another
behind,
ring
Zipline Mafia
closing.
will be able to have a clear
Is it
shot
rapport
of the
closing?
action happening in
Zero
front
with
of them.
another
Keep your
Kraber, by the
eyes,
way.
6 bullets
How
on
the fuck
Kraber
does
for
he
Zero.
keep getting
Shopify
Krabers,
Rebellion,
dog?
18th on the leaderboard. Team Liquid in first. So you've got to take down the Titans of B versus D, and you're doing so. Zero down, Sykes down, Panic with a last stand and an RE45.
Oh no, oh no.
Hello,
The
who do I-
drones are flying about. Panic is not trying to panic here. They need some cover.
I'm panicking.
Knockdown. Can he actually pull this off? He has to hide behind the knockdown shield. I mean, it's so much pressure. They're playing neighbor, essentially, to Zipline Mafia. And now Panic is the last one alive. He does get the quick shield swap, while Dinos do get eliminating your feet. 10
Yes.
squads left, and Panic is building up this fence line to prevent them from climbing up.
Well, I mean, you have to think about it this way. They have a Sparrow and a Fuse on the hands
Oh,
of
yeah, I
Shopify. So they're just inundating them with the Knuckle Cluster. So, of course, Team Liquid are going to be going through it. Shopify Rebellion.
Nice try,
live to see
Panic,
another
but
day. Elsewhere,
that just
TL
wasn't
and
happening, my
the
boy.
French
I'm not.
take
I
down
don't know
Dog
what to tell you besides that's just
Look
not
at the
happening.
way that S8UL played this. They're safe inside a building. They got 41 total points, and they're primed in a position where they can clean up this KP once that next
We're
zone
watching
comes in. And they can
teams
also
loot
look at the
while there's
teams
teams
like
fighting.
Unlimit, like Pirates,
Huge.
like VP, that have to move out of the middle side of Energy Bank out in the open where it's going to be free pickings.
Well, we are in Paris, Vicky, and we were asking when TLN Pirates were going to start putting up some numbers. Up to 3 kills they go, still alive.
Bro,
in the
this
top 8,
Fuse
but Unlimit are
is
staring
insane.
This team down. Investing a lot
Axel
of grenades,
Sparrow
first thermite
Fuse, by the
score,
way.
and they keep barricading through. We've got the Axel, we've got the Nitro Gates, but Yulari Man goes down on the opening fight.
There's no way he VP just slid into getting knocked immediately right afterwards. But you talk about the different legend comps as Peace is just trying to see if he can get a shield swap, but it looks like those shields
hurting
in those
yourself.
death boxes were already swapped preemptively. Now moving up though, trying to hold to the high ground. It's only up to Peace, and he fights Pirates, and he looks to get the res. Really, it's only VP.
But round 5 closing, that fight took way too long. Y'all are stuck in that area.
Or do we just go to circle? Because they're going to have to deal with Shopify Rebellion looking for a place to play from as well. Team Vision on that south side still keeping tabs on it, and instead we lose out on the solo of Unlimit.
Impossible to be a reset there when the zone's closing in right behind you. Even better though.
But they don't really have an end game comp. I guess they're just going for kills. Going for kills in positions like this, like, it makes sense, right? Because you don't have the team comp to sustain out some shit like this. All the other teams around you, they're just gonna live.
You immediately see Kazakh just run at the down player. Weak Q up on his feet within 10 seconds. Great work from Kazakh there. We have to reset because Shopify Rebellion is about to do exactly what they did to Team Liquid if they're not careful. VP on the other hand,
VP is fucking dead here. Holy hell.
Dark Veil. So we're just frolicking, trying not to get knocked before we get behind the fence.
Nothing to see as Prestis now climbs up.
They're alive.
He's going to be able to heal over time thanks to that AMP4 squads left as Visions get eliminated. Shopify next. Remember what I mentioned about S8UL though? This is the whole pile up as S8UL have set one member out with the portal to try to see if they can.
S8UL is in God spot. What the fuck?
By the way, the original TP that they had set up with that ultra looked like, or maybe even taking that from VP. It really depends as VP are also trying to move up on the other side of Zipline.
Look, now that we're into the top 3 as Zipline Mafia has fallen, S8UL recognized this is the time to get KP. We had 1 kill coming into this, and we don't want to rely on placement points, but Team Heretics are now in the
So TH moving underneath S8UL is a problem for S8UL.
Wait a minute, this got interesting with
Am I behind on purpose? A little bit. And also, this is YouTube, this isn't Twitch.
Even if they get out of their building originally, SAO will just be able to shoot at them for free. They have to take this fight. And with the zone now closing in behind their backs, a final zone, VP could capitalize off of this as a full 3-man with our last 3 squads up.
And here's the deal about S8UL. They've been in this building. They haven't got to replenish their nades, but hopefully they have.
No, they took roof. Is second floor at least Watson Doll? Do they have a Watson? It's not. Well, no. Whose Watson is that? Is that first floor? Is that TH's Watson? That is TH's Watson. So SAU is going to have to jump down, but they have to at least get a knock on the team on TH before they jump down. If they can't do that, they're probably dead in fucking whatever place it is, right? Yeah, never mind, GG's. Is it VP or SAU is going to make this? Because TH is fucking dead. Does the SAU make a fucking comeback here? Oh, oh, oh! Fucking hell. Oh, hold on! Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Can they do it? Can they get the back-to-back? Jesco's going. Jesco's going. And he does it! S8UL with the back-to-back wins!
Hey. Hey.
Look at the way they're looking at each other. That was insane. S8UL just skyrocketed, by the way. They're like a point away from tying up with Team Liquid, who was first in the overall standings after a crazy performance on World's Edge. S8UL, the consistency on E-District.
Nah, they went kind of nuts.
You find yourself with the dub for game number 5, and you take it with 5KP playing incredibly patient. You mentioned how long they were in that building.
They went kind of nuts.
The way that VP played out of energy bank.
But yeah, no, this is just the YouTube stream answer. I'm not watching on Twitch. Which has way too many fucking ads, bro. Like, it's bad. I had to deal with burnt-in ads on the side. It was I got rid of that.
With 10 KP to their name that game 5.
That was absolutely insane to grab the double digits. You are 100% correct. The most damage taken, if I'm not mistaken, in that top. But they also dealt 6,900 damage in that entire game they're picking.
Seeing old dude here on land is actually hilarious. That's a guy, by the way.
So you like to see too when we have one more game left onto E District, but we got to take a look at these highlights first.
Seeing them at land is so interesting because of how much online scrutiny he gets for his look. Where is it? ALGS battle fire stick.
Oh my gosh, with these hip fire shots off the 30-30. You talk about playing patiently inside that building. You mentioned maybe not having a lot to
do I have to go to the ALGS website?
He had like what, less than 120 bullets in that of light mag.
For me to be able to see score and whatnot.
He was able to work off of this with a 30-30 following up.
Oh, so the multi-view is here on the AL. Oh yeah, that's just probably fucking terrible. That is probably absolutely fucking terrible.
By the way. Playing off of where they predicted that zone pool was going to be over to the southwestern side of it.
Can I see?
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, right, for Team Vision. Yes, they get into the top 5. They got a bit more kills than they did in the prior match, and they did get second. But we're still showing that consistency, which is what we are genuinely asking for our teams in the group stages, moving into later in the week. Dinos, though, after some stellar performances, go out with
Team Liquid, 56 points.
So knowing that they
30 kills. S8UL, 55 points. Literally 1 point behind them. The last game. 27 kills. Dinos 50 points, 31 kills.
I love it.
You have some murder.
I live for when it comes to our lands. There's no other. Like an ALG
down with what? Shopify Rebellion's in 17th place. Aurora's in 14th place. Who's on Vision? Oh yeah, it's my goats. Plus Mazer.
Getting so much KP in their pockets, and it's scary too with
Genji in 8th, Falcons in 7th.
To kind of pepper into them while the zone was still cleaning up behind them, they still were able to get the
in 4th after that. This is a very interesting group we have here, like, because obviously they're all hard hitters, they're all big dogs here, except for like Flat.
And the fact that they still had 2 up when they were
And
facing
who
off
the
against
fucker?
Jesto, man. He is
Who the
just built
fucker, y'all?
different. Holy, the fact that
But yeah, SR doing this bad is terrible. Yeah, what is this? 9 kills?
But that was a nasty sequence.
With maybe the best fragger NA. Once upon a time, best fragger NA. Man, I don't know, man. I digress, though.
From the back-to-back. Love to see the family in the crowd too, but again goes back to what we were talking about, Tiff, and the way that they were able to convert a lot of these final zone pools into getting the dub. Sure, it wasn't the 15 KP that we saw in game number 4, but it's highlighting the fact that they were able to close the gap between themselves and where Team Liquid is
also we have the map cam. So when we want to look at map, we have map cam.
You're gonna have a different storylines running. Will Team
How
Liquid be able
like
to make
what
it towards
is
the
the
end and take the top of B versus D, or could Dino
what is
go
the
down another win? We talked about it. You got
this
Kazera
is
there in
way
the
different
back,
than the
a real
previous
veteran
map
in
cam,
the
so
ALGS
I really
comp
don't
is
know what's
coaching
going
Dino.
on
So
here.
to be able to provide all of that knowledge onto these boys for their first
This
major
is
land, that's
very
exactly
delayed.
what they need here today. But S8UL, I mean, they're looking clean.
Yeah, they do here. S8UL with that dub. I do believe it's going to be the Watson who is out for our final game. Don't think I saw Zero looking at the boys over the Aussies after that win.
He gave him enough positivity
he gave him all
and
the
happiness
energy.
after
I mean,
that.
He's like, it's your turn now.
We really get
I'll
to
go
see
the job done as we look at our overall rankings in the group stages there.
what these
58
teams
kills,
have to
total
do in
of
order to
12
win
for
these
Team
games
Liquid
at such a
as
high
they are
level.
right
But you see,
behind them.
SAUL is just in zone
These group
early,
stages, I'm starting to get a little nervous because when you think
while
about
everybody else is
team,
just fucking
you are
fighting
safe.
on
That's
edge.
where you want to find yourself.
3
Anytime
teams in
you're
zone,
outside of that,
fucking
so long
4
as you're
fighting
not
on edge
in the bottom
for
6, we are
whatever
golden,
reason,
right?
right?
It's great here
You know,
when
they're just
you're
coming
really
in
on the
late.
second day and you've kind of figured out where you situate yourself across a lot
Getting
of these
pressed
different
out by
groups.
zone, forcing them out in the open, forcing them to make
I know it's an Argentina
mistakes.
jersey, and this is gonna sound really bad, guys. It's because Rain Day was in the green room. We saw the baby on the broadcast earlier. It's like, yes, the baby is in the Argentina jersey. That is 100% what we need. And now I miss my child at home.
Oh, I just love the fact that you get to rally of the family, give the support to a lot of these players at all of our international lands. It's great. As we get to see a lot of our players.
We do not root for Argentina around here, by the way.
Results post match number 6. Don't go anywhere because we will be moving back over to E District on the other side of this break.
Let's bring back up the Twitch one for a second and see how much of a difference we have here. But yeah, I just got here. Come on, dog. Also, on a completely unrelated tip, have y'all seen with all the new shit coming to Marvel Rivals? That shit looks insane. Everybody's broken. And when I mean everybody, I dead ass mean everybody.
It's been exciting to see whether, you know, Zero has been digging for gold to get that #1 first place spot in this group stage, or will S8UL, the boys back at home, just steal it away from him after the back-to-back dub?
I mean, maybe they go again, pull the hat trick out, just win all 3 on E District and just cement your dominance and say, you know what, E District, yeah, of course, we were able to get the same POI draft that we grabbed before, so we're playing from Neon Square, we're feeling really confident
Like,
about
look at this shit, bro. It takes so long to get through these ads. And when you click off of them, it fucking pauses. So I have to do dumb shit like this to get through all these fucking ads.
Here for groups B and D, we've seen this played out as Team Liquid want to hold up this first place spot. Can they do it with 56 points with S8UL trailing a 1-point dig?
And even like I have these burnt-in ones at the bottom that just fuck up the experience. And I'm good.
On the rotations that you can expect from the likes.
Oh wait, oh, what's the difference?
Let's get this game going. It's been
There's a little bit of a difference, but it's not that much.
That we got even more action later throughout the day, but it's the way that this groups B and D play out.
The way things have been playing out since we started this day, Vicky.
It's a decent difference.
Falcons. Match number 1 on
yeah, it is a decent difference. It's like 15-second difference.
In the end, it's Waltzy, right? And in the inevitable, Falcons take that map. Team Liquid
this is UNL.
3 and APAC South
POV.
showed out for 4 and 5. Here's the deal, guys. Falcons are currently situated in 7th place on this series. If we're going to continue that Hal v0, I'm going to need to see the Falcons throw down a dub in Game 6.
Can they do it? I mean,
the
way
back.
that they opened up today, can it be a Falcon sandwich? You got to hit them with a but you got to soar through victory first to even be within that conversation. They predicted that energy bank zone, a pool towards the north side of the bridge. Boy, were they wrong. It gave them whiplash, and it pulled.
What a map, by the way.
Visions had predicted coming out of there.
Oh, what a dog shit zone. Hold on, wait. Is this the zone? So in between, like this is either the one that pulls like on this bullshit part, like right here at these buildings, like kind of similar to what they just had. Or it's the one that pulls over here on a river. Since it's not double touching over here, I don't think it's going to continue to pull on this side. It's looking like a counter rotate, maybe even over here. But I really don't see ending over there. I think it's the river zone here. Like, you know, the one that ends like right there on this hill, maybe? It's either this hill or right where Pirates is. I don't think it's anywhere over here. This is going to be interesting.
We are taking a little
the Bangalore making a few appearances. I see
and S8UL is fucking planted. They saw the zone and said, boom, right there. We're not going fucking nowhere. I love that for them. I absolutely love that for them.
With the way that they've been doing throughout the course of these 6 games is Dinos, and they can easily also overtake S8UL and Liquid, depending on how they do in this game and the way that they rotate out of Energy Bank. But back-to-back with so many other teams now trying to rotate out of Draft Point. KSH, though, also being another team. Looking at VP over on the north side of Energy Bank, and while we do see these pings, so many other teams like E36 are on the rotate. Pirates, who are very close to meeting up with Dog Red over by that choke. You can already see E36 now moving up. 2 Evos as well as just with the blue. They do see Dogs on the other end, though, and they have the Evo shield advantage.
Yo, what I'm curious about is Wolves are full sending straight to the position that S8UL has found themselves in. Are they going to absolutely duke it out for that positioning? We'll have to wait and see. Zipline Mafia currently on our screen, very south here as they're working their way on that bottom side of Giraffe Point. Team Vision will be late to this rotation just based on where we're pulling. And finally, the challenge. And Jesco's got the Sheila out this early on for the action. I'll take it.
Oh, my sleep paralysis demon, how I missed you so.
My sleep paralysis demon, how I've missed you so. What a devious comm, by the way. With Watson banned, you can see more approachable fights, but it looks like they're swapping out the Watson for a Catalyst.
This is the beauty of having that rampart with those amp barriers. And E36 though, they have
E36 underneath SAUL right now, but they have Wraith and not Alter. I hate this little split view they have going on right there. But.
I love to see the angles onto that. An immediate 48 damage going down onto Legacy. We don't get the shield break just yet, but that's okay for now. Having the fact that Wolves have a catalyst, E36 have a catalyst, there'll be piercing spikes, reinforced doors, and SAUL have the rampart with the amped covers. They're going to get that damage boost if they can find a way to navigate the angles properly.
It's nice to highlight just the different defensive legends that our teams are opting out for, right? And then you still have like the Caustic in this conversation, a lot of Sparrow, a lot of Alter. If this was going the distance, Alter would have been the next legend ban, but it ends here within our 6-game series. All the Alters are prowling about. It's the E36 who's running alongside Shopify. Very unorthodox composition, but you mentioned Shopify having to really wake up. I mean, this is their last chance at this point. You've only been able to get, what, like 14 total points, finding yourself on the bottom end of the overall standings, while VP over by Lotus are going to be able to take to the high ground, get that information before moving up, because Shopify are also right next to them, as VP do get the ring console.
It's kind of interesting. Good note on that, and we'll chat about Shopify later. But even with a good game, you go to, what, 39 points? That gets you just inside the top 5, barring any craziness in our mid-pack. For TLNP, they're kind of in a similar position, but they're rotating just on the outskirts of Havoc, trying to find their way. Do we pathway through City Hall? City Hall really doesn't have a lot of information-gathering resources for that catalyst to grab a ring console. So our goal is, do we go up to Lotus, grab ring console there, and be super late on the rotation? That's why we're checking the survey beacon first.
Morgan, we see a lot of these fights, though. It's going to get volatile here. So Aurora Effect has the gold mag on the car, but he barely even gets to shoot it. They completely melt him down. Harkus is trying to bring back Ring after Effect falls incredibly low, but he doesn't look like he can pull it off. He connects the animation at the very end, and then finding Effect taking it from the other side as Flat.
Down with Flat.
Before the reset happens, but Harkus way too fast. He gets both of the boys through the TP, and Aurora are looking to reset.
Keep your eyes on Flat, though. They have one of the Caustics in the lobby.
Can we, yo.
About to be finished. The re-knock on Oiring comes through. Hiarka with the damage control.
Down with Flat.
Nano and Big Louie here. It's about seeing what we can do. And are we going to reset yet again? No, Nano doesn't want it to happen. He wants to put the finishing touches into Aurora if he can just find them.
Nano's taking this slow, though. He's a little scared, trying to see if he can get a little cheeky kidnap before trying to go in through the TP himself, but they're playing Ring Around the Rosie. I've seen this one before. A little bit of deja vu, but with the more consistent shots off the alternator. Nano knows that he has fried him, but playing off of the knockdown shield's gonna be risky, and it was just one shot before they clean up Aurora as the first team.
This was a very long, very loud fight, and it has not been third-partied. And they're so split. What? Gen.G is fighting Falcons. Gen.G just, what the fuck?
Falcons, though, Walty incredibly low as Asia swings around, grabs the knock. Guild's already down, which means Hal needs to get out of dodge and save the Falcons if they want to break into the top 5 or potentially challenge for the top of the leaderboard.
The HAL insurance policy, though, when you're on the altar, you want to try to set up this portal somewhere else, though.
We didn't grab Guild's
and after
banner.
losing out on Guild and Walton getting knocked, he's going to be able to try to get Walty if he is safe here, because the action is happening in very similar ways. With Zipline, also just trying to get the finishing player here.
SAUL's dead?
In your feed. That is actually crazy, because SAU
they were in such a good spot
to get the 1 KP to tie up with Team Liquid, but hey, they had one
full thirsted
series thus far.
Havoc does fall as well at the hands
Here's
of
somebody dead.
We knew Wolves was challenging S8UL for their position with Enerforce.
Can we look at another team, please? Main broadcast.
Enerforce 36 tried.
We're just still watching Zipline Mafia for the past 30 seconds and they stopped fighting. While 2 other teams just died.
On that eastern side of Energy Bank.
I just have to highlight too, like why these teams are playing the way that they do in the group stage.
Hello.
Is something at risk, right, Tiff? When the bottom 6 teams of group stages are actually eliminated.
All right, give me the map.
On the second day out of 3 of group stages, the 15th and 34th team will advance into that 10-game series of the Survivor stage. So a lot of these teams with their backs against the walls, who didn't have the best
Unlimited and what's name are fighting right now. Finally, they went to the
limit 2. Zooming around on the axle, it's gonna be Laurie, man. Oh, no. Slides in though, right behind Kiner, gets into a different position. He's got the alternator.
double tap alternators. Just disgusting.
4 KP, literally 4 KP in his pocket, but he's unstoppable. Pizza's just trying to reset. Nate's trying to stay alive, and now he's forced to
get a full reset.
And you have the teammates going out looking for the pings and saying, he's escaped to here. You have the time to get me back up on my feet. Zidon even portaling back to Nate to try and clear the reset for them as well. And they
We're casing this?
And immediately under fire, TLN Pirates are out.
I fucking guess.
That is beautiful. Unlimited.
But Unlimited
are putting on a performance in this
they
final game. They keep going.
They need to get points, so I completely understand it. I just dropped my phone and that found it. I used the bathroom beer, but
isn't gonna be enforcing them to play as a duo is going to be Unlimited. Now Team Heretics move up. They control the high ground as well as this choke with Zipline Mafia on the other side, but it's going to be difficult with Galleria now engulfed in the ring, and all these teams from the eastern side are forced to move into Energy Bank.
Couple things to note here while we've got a moment to breathe. Falcons make a full reset and are heading back through Neon Square. Looks like Panic from Team Liquid was able to grab a care package weapon, so he'll feel pretty solid with that. And the Heretics, well, we're still kind of shadowing Zipline Mafia, but a bit towards the north. I wonder if we're going to be able to get ahead of them in the choke.
Wow.
This is OBS 17.
Wow. We are moving through the Matrix. Hearing the voices in my head. I usually think I'm Wraith actually at the same time. Team Heretics.
You just went into the void.
You love it, the little banter when you hear like Alter talk to Wraith too with her cute little portal. Felt like I was Wraith for a second, just hearing the voices here, but you know who's hearing themselves take this dub is gonna be Dino with the way that they've been playing, because currently with still 50 points, Team Liquid still are alive. But it's going to be able to be Dinos trying to prio this rotate right now, trying to survive, get that placement, especially when they see Team Vision blocking their rotate. They're forced to take this roundabout rotate through the southern side of Energy Bank through the choke instead.
And Gen G get a full reset. Rez 2, so back up to a team of 3. And a good move for Dinos. We've got WGR Neo ahead of them. And I love the caution we're taking, right? We just all turtle up, no angles given, quiet, syringing together, and focusing. Now, this is the battle that's been going on since the very start of this map, and it's Enerforce 36 now with portals, with Dark Veils, trying to eliminate Wolves. The piercing spikes were down the stairs, but away we go, back to our building. The reason this is happening is because, guys, Shopify Rebellion has showed up to the fight, and there's a Fuse, Axel, and Sparrow now into the mix.
You know, when you see moments like that, and you get shot from the window that gets broken, especially when you have to worry about the fuses, too. I didn't know that Apex Legends is a horror game sometimes, but with the nades now, Shopify, they heard us, Tiff. They're showing their presence. Poipo playing a little slow, though. Wolves, too, are able to try to get this reset with the medkit getting popped for no name, while Zipline Mafia are farming in the kill feed. Kazakh is going to be able to get the one member of Team Heretics. Wolves, though, are going to be able to put down the TP2 in case they need a reset, because they are one of the teams who, by the way, have not really left from this building and are bunkered down with a catalyst.
Enerforce 36 is down, and now you turn towards the Falcons with Waltzy last standing. Nano on the other side. The ping's coming through. The Chal is here, and the Falcons fall to flat.
Huge here for Flat to get this reset. Falcons out in 13th place in this final game between groups B and D. Now with Waltzy at least, you know, he got that knock, but unfortunately couldn't get that KP. But now Visions walks up and clean up on aisle 3 because they're looking at flat as Wolves are looking at them on the other side. And Team Liquid, who are still alive, are looking at the pileup on the north side of Energy Bank. Gen G, Zipline Mafia, you were talking about this earlier. We saw the kill feed lighting up, Tiff, and Unlimit may actually 3P this, but you know what's even better? Is Dinos by Energy Bank, who are looking to steal this KP.
I mean, look, when the dinosaurs go on the prowl, it's a little scary. I don't remember their favorite dinosaurs. We'll have to ask them after. Gen G, yes, you got the full reset, but you are falling between Zipline Mafia and Team Liquid. Now, to end this fight, ahead is excused, and Zero just keeps jumping forward, hip firing that alternator before getting traded because you're right, dinos are here.
It's perfect timing here. J Future was able to capitalize, but Team Liquid says, I'm out, immediately taking the portal. Don't want to be in this action. Let's see if they can recall the player. They actually end up doing it. Team Liquid are looking to get the full reset. That's going to be huge here. No one's really going to contest them other than really Dog Red. But they're one of the teams with the Sparrow. Shopify are taking to the skies and actually may distract Dog Red from trying to harass Team Liquid. So it looks like it could be a full reset here, while Wolves are still on the other side of this choke with where Team Vision has been holding them back together with Flat. And remember, with the amount of ultras that we also still have in this lobby, you could take that TP through those walls to get cheeky with these rotates.
Now it's all about who is going to do what. Mother load. Hey, no, we'll go with the Knucker cluster for now. It's doing some damage. We'll table it. But Shopify Rebellion needs to pull forward. Dog Red has already gone to circle. Wolves electing to go towards the north are shadowing Shopify Rebellion, who dropped the evac. And there goes the mother load, the damage coupled with the knuckle cluster. They clean this up just nicely, but we have to rotate. Let it burn.
Oh my God, it's a revenge. Hold on. He was dancing on the zipline. He actually gets out. Just a little present for Fusey before Shopify now move up. But they griefed Wolves because the zone is closing in. We got to see if they're going to be able to reset. I don't think so. And now Wolves actually take the TP through the wall. They actually do. But Dog Red were waiting for them. They wipe them out. And Wolves get eliminated in 11. Team Liquid, we mentioned the reset. They're here, and they're wrapping behind the limit. Team Liquid now, they follow up. They find more of these victims, and Dinos are stuck on the edge of zone before they eventually fall. Dinos will now overtake Team Liquid. Zero remembering Waltzy with the choke. You can't emote on me if you are not on top. And Team Liquid right now are looking to farm as Panic gets another one.
We grab a knock onto Shopify Rebellion Zap. We lose Unlimit, and this is great. We're carving out our path. Now here's the deal. Virtus Pro are in the circle. They could send one player out to third party this, but Panic deals so much damage. Steals a shield and disengages. That is the playstyle we need for Team Liquid. They're playing for the win, the positioning. They know this isn't a safe fight.
Looking at the fact that you got like a G7 with Team Liquid, I think a Kraber as well. I'm surprised if Zero has that picked up your Shopify. With Zap literally one shot is just looking to restabilize. Another team across from them though, with Team Vision holding the other side of VP. Team Liquid are taking a roundabout rotate from the back end of where the one member of Zipline Mafia is. And by the way, the last member alive is going to be the Pathy. Living true to the squad name. If he can move up into this next zone, and while he hears Team Liquid, he actually baits him to fight up against Team Vision Flat. The one solo gets eliminated at the hands of Zach, and Team Liquid move outside of zone. They see the TP. He didn't mean to try to get the finisher outside into the ring, but he did want to try to finish him off, get the reset too. Zero does have the Kraber in and the unlimited ammo.
But are they going to chase them down where they have reset onto the west? Because Virtus Pro has been pounced on by Shopify. Zap still healing. Shield cell by shield cell. But the knuckle cluster to assist Koi. We got 4 kills. This is the game that they needed to turn it around. We're combing. We're trying to break into the top 10. But even with a win, we would be into the 30s. But it's still a salvageable series.
See what the wait now? Zone's closing in. Right behind Team Liquid. They haven't called out, by the way, the solo that is left.
I'm back.
Zipline Mafia. They have
let him
no
live.
idea.
Let him live.
He is hiding for his dear life. Look at him. Look at Kazakh.
Are we back?
Just hiding behind the desk.
Wait.
Would you like me to take your order real quick? As he's right there next to the desk itself. The fact that Sykes is right alongside him. He has no idea. He has no idea.
Check your corners. Check your corners.
They keep getting all right.
Okay, he's gone. Koipo finds him.
Hey, but it misses out for Team Liquid to get that free KP. Honestly, but a great move to I was gonna say right into the face of another team. It's gonna be Shopify.
They got fucking exploded.
VP now trying to take this fight versus Team Vision now. This is all for Shopify. Gifted for free? I mean, Shopify are just looking at Team Vision. They were able to finish up that fight. They're up and healthy. You try to get the double jump.
Vision needs to win this.
Look with that. And now they're looking to coexist off the low ground.
And we're into the final two.
Vision needs to win this.
Immediately trying to get, if we can, with the Hemlock breach through the mobile shield.
No.
And the angles all around. We swarm to Carter. Zap finds another. Shopify Rebellion. The comeback that we have asked for. Just needs to get through. One more, and it's Zach. He grabs a knock, and it is done. Shopify Rebellion get their first win.
SR winning, that keeps them in the top 10.
We highlighted Shopify right before getting into this last game. How good they needed to perform for match number 6. They were in what?
I think that puts them in the top 10.
Yeah,
Overall before that game?
it wasn't looking too good, and they were kind of
This
in
live?
the middle,
Yes, this
not
is
coming
yes,
into
this is
phase
live.
where they would have really secured themselves a spot in the
This is right now.
stage. They wouldn't have been quite sent home, and of course we do still have some more series to play, but them getting that win
Fuck.
and getting as many points as they can will edge them closer in that group standings, so we can really avoid being in that bottom 6.
Anything when it comes to being able to secure the 9KP too. Let's also not forget they took the solo from Zipline Mafia. All that KP as we take a look at our other teams who may not have had the performance that they needed. Dory.
Team Liquid first place, 65 points. VP gets second, 61. SAUL, they had an early death in game 6, third place, 55 points. Tied with Dino,
Strong showing yesterday. B versus D, not their matchup.
fourth place. Wait,
that they're doing
why do they have a...
but that's okay. There's still plenty of more matchups to go.
No, they're not tied. This is third, this is fourth. What was this tiebreaker? I haven't seen Liquid throw like that in a minute. No, I wouldn't really say that was a throw. They just got fucking exploded. Absolutely fucking exploded. Vision getting 5th place now. Very, very solid. Shopify Rebellion, they get 11th after that. 1 point short still from fucking even tying with Falcons. 2 points short from the for sure 10th place. They're gonna go down into a different bracket. Remember how these things go. Top 10 go up, bottom 10 go down. So even with that win, didn't do fucking shit for them. Probably gets them a better place in the draft. But bottom 10 they are. Zipline Mafia did not do enough. 12th place. Whoever the fuck y'all are, 13th. Down with Flat in 14th. Pirates with Zedon and Nate, the former G Nasky teammates, 15th. Wherever the fuck y'all are, 16th. A big surprise here. The new and improved Aurora in 17th place. I guess. E36 also a really strong team in 18th place. Wolves, they just know how to fight, but they have been fighting way too much and dying for free. They're like their signature today is get 2 knocks, get third party, don't get any of the fucking kills, and lose all that shit. And then Dory, they're just happy to be here.
It's great. It's fantastic to see.
But
the teams on the back end of things were able to
there's probably gonna be a break in between now and the next
with them holding 36 points
group.
Shopify with 35 at the end of that. Even with the way that Vision
We'll be all right. They don't know when to bail. Not at all.
a lot of these end zone, it's been great to see all these teams, these groups.
Those motherfuckers are some ranked players
Let's hear from more
that made it to land off of kills. But now that since they can't kill at land, it is what it is.
To the main stage, we've got an epic interview here because let's face it, day 2 did not disappoint. I've got Guild here joining me from Team Falcons. Guild, let's kick things off.
We got Guild and Zero up here.
Map 1, we've got to talk about it, right the way down to the wire. We gave the
No,
service.
why isn't Waltzy up there?
Waltzy clutching up at the very end of that. Talk me through the comms, talk me through how game 1 went for you guys and, you know, how elated you were afterwards.
I mean, game 1 was...
I know Zero salty as fuck because Zero lost the 1v1 against Waltzy games 1.
I mean, that game was just pretty well played for the most.
And him just being there, listening to shit is probably like, ah.
And to be honest with you, it's a similar story to
But they still got first place, which is the crazy thing. Like, this is how important points are.
I don't know. I mean, game 2.
Waltzy winning that 1v1 up against Zero game 1 gave Falcons 6 points.
So the rest of the games just didn't go well. 6.
So the rest of the games, was it just
3 KP for killing that team. Another 3 KP, another 3 placement, 3 points of placement from first to second place. Because first place you get 12 points, second place you get 9. Him winning that gave them 6 points. So that if he would have lost that, they would have had 30 points, and they would be in fucking 13th place right now, which would have relegated them down. Shopify would be 10th. Everything matters.
It's a far walk. I hope you guys can make it over here. But
shouts out to fucking Waltzy.
That's kind of the way that I feel. This is some of the best
out of his 4 kills, that 1 kill on Zero in game 1. This shit right here was the most important by far. I'm glad I'm not in comedy more, too much stress. Yeah, just be a content creator. That's where all the money is. Just in front of some more pro esports. Having crowd-funded esports is very interesting, but Falcons is Hal, Waltzy, and Guild.
Were you actually happy with that result? Because I don't think second was on the menu for you guys until you hit those 2 shots.
Yeah, I mean, like that zone pretty much the hardest zone in the game.
That's out the Guild.
From Fissure, so like happy with the overall result, but choked the clip, so just gonna be depressed forever, basically.
I was trying to give him some dap. He goes back to depression. Listen, you've been through ups and downs. We know that, and part of it is that team used to be the team you're on. Now you're not. You have your own team, your own journey. Usually, your father, Richard, is here, a fierce support, sometimes a fierce critic as well, saying you need to step it up. How have you navigated getting to the point where you have had moments of feeling frustrated?
I don't know how teammates, I've seen them, they would vibe well. How teammates is literally Zero's old teammate.
You don't need to do that. You're a champion. But to get back to that place, you know that you belong.
Pretty much just hating losing more than anything else. Like every time I'm on
literally
stage and I watch someone else lift a trophy, like I think they're just stealing from me basically. So yeah, like watching Falcons almost
there are some veterans.
So I wouldn't let that happen again.
All right, final statement here.
A team of champions. A super team, you would say.
About panic. I think that 1v1 clutch at the very end when 2 teams are fighting, coming in at the end, there's a lot of momentum that's built with a team like that, especially with a young player on land. Talk to me a little bit about panic.
Well, basically, like on his old team, he had 2 very defensive players that like based their entire team around him. And like coming to our environment, it was like very different because like that's my role. But getting him back into like his original confidence of when he played on TSM, that like he can do whatever he wants. Like that last game, I'm just following him on ult. He's basically RGLing. It was like, calm down a little bit, buddy. Like, you know, we are in end zone, but he's just like, when he's confident, he's the best player in the game.
That's awesome, man. Always great to talk with you as well. Congratulations on your win in this series.
It's actually very refreshing to hear.
Next legends around the corner, but of course we've got a little bit of a break. We've got to trade out our teams, but we have so much
Impulse takes all will be less fuck for that game.
Go far because the ALGS at EWC.
I haven't played Impulse yet. I've seen it, but we'll see what happens. Like competitive esports has been on a slow but sure decline, but we'll see what happens. Future is funny. Future, yeah. Future is fucking hilarious.
My name is Glitter Explosion, and I have Ton and Trav, and we're gonna be hanging out with you guys. So walk you
Who
through.
are you people? I know Glitter. Who are y'all?
We're currently hanging out here at the totem because this is what it is all about at the end of the day when it comes to the club championship. Which org will be at the top at the end of our 7 weeks of competition? If we're talking about what we've got going on at my.
All right, just do just a little bit of yapping, right? So Crypto ban game 1, Seer ban immediately after that. So your 2 top skirmishers gone. That means that what people are going to be using for a ring beacon, if it's not Valkyrie, they're probably going to go to your altar. I did not see that many Pathfinders, right? So let's see what the team composition was looking like game 3, right? You have your altar. No personnel beacon here. That's interesting. Valk. No personnel beacon. Altar. Valk. Altar. Pathfinder, my goat. Apex South original. Altar. Yeah, the Altar Watson combo looks pretty standard. And then isn't this the match 3 is when Maggie got banned, right? Oops. I have to log in to unlock. What the fuck are we talking about? Legend pick rates. Log in to unlock. What am I logging into? I just press the login button and I'm in. Huge. Thanks, game. Series statistics. Can I see? Okay. I want to. There we go. Alter was picked 62% of the time with 75 picks. It's because he got through the ban phase so many times. Pathfinder got picked 4 times. My goats. Seeing Axel only get picked 15 times is so interesting. She's such a strong character in this game, and for her to have such a low pick rate doesn't make any sense to me. Also, me seeing any Bangalore get picked is very surprising. The cooldown on her smokes, in my opinion, are way too deep, and EMP smoke also gets eaten by so much shit in the game right now that it just doesn't make sense. She's not the breach and clear character that she used to be, because there's just been things implemented to game to just counter her. It is what it is, though. Guy got pulled out after everything else got banned. Rampart got picked with a couple of new castles to do the walls of fortitudes. There should be way more Wraith picks, in my opinion. But the reason why there's not is because Alter, you get to just go through shit, and the wild ass resets. Very, 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 very interesting. And then Maggie just to counter fucking Gibraltar. Actual breach and clear character versus Bangalore. Is what it is. Very interesting. Definitely not watching this. So while we're in between, yo, what's good, we knew. I'm on a hard switch to MEK. Watson is OP. Watson is fucking ridiculous. Watson is absolutely, positively ridiculous of a character. Especially once you get purple. Yeah, man. Just pop a cell. Keep going. I can't scroll on this channel, so we can keep on watching Apex while they're in between groups. W reform? What reform? Even if zero. Oh, you're talking about Panic. So I'm just you need to put 0.
And what they've done in this
Panic's always been a good player. Once he got rid of all his cheating allegations, he's been a great player, right? But he was very uncomfortable being the only leader. He's good at co-leading stuff, because his brain's not on 100% of the time. And so if he has somebody that he is able to just like swap in and out with, he'll be fine. Jesus Christ.
I mean, the way that we're seeing these players just go back and forth between the portal, EMP for days, all the information with the skies congested. You have the crypto and the Seer to deal with a TIE. Do get eliminated. Floating is farming. He gets called out though. Staying on, he's the last one alive, and JD Gaming get eliminated. Our last 3 squads, as it's AGG, Wolves, and PXX who are looking to take this KP.
Shout out to Floating for growing his hair out, by the way. Because last split, that photo they had for him was diabolical. Why can't he keep through that?
With the pop-off, the crowd giving them their energy. I mean, what was that, like 10 KP by the end of it all? They were able to play very safely, have the high ground advantage before watching the teams below their feet collapse on one another to take that dub. Has been clear for Falcons.
2 members of Shopify Rebellion were able to stave off that push, right? You can see Zainu still on the ground. Zap is going to work towards that pickup. They're out of sight from Flat. They're out of sight from Falcons. And Game and Gladiators, who have roamed in from the southeastern side, have maybe gone
What up,
under
Gilly?
the radar the entire map, but they still have 4 kills. They have a power position, and so long as Team Falcons is preoccupied with Flat and the
Do we like the Crypto Seer duo?
can take a smart fight.
According to my Instagram reel, that is approaching like 50,000 views that we were running Crypto Seer in. Yes, I do.
your life. They TP outside of the
Shouts out to Crypto Seer for real. Putting lunch on the table.
Shopify get cleaned up at the hands of Gil with some help from Zane, some extra KP for Game and Gladiators, and now we have our last 3 squads for game number 2.
Flat starting in Viaduct here towards the end. Game and Gladiators who decided, hey, we're going from uptown, we're making our way.
My bad, I had the wrong overlay on TikTok and the vertical viewers.
Back and forth. 12 kills for Falcons and down into the final 2. It is only game
Down with Flat. This is from yesterday. These are end zones from yesterday. I missed all of these. I didn't watch like any ALDS yesterday. Bro, if Gil would have lost that, he would have got Call of Duty timing like crazy. Because every time he wanted to swing, he got pushed out of the LOSO one. That's great spatial awareness by whoever just called second place right there. Amazing spatial awareness. They continue just to straight up 1v1s. I like that. I like that a lot.
Choose where we want to play from, and you look around. We are one of the only teams locking into the Axle right now. You've got an ult unavailable for the end game, and Zedeye clears out Trinity. So to the south, we still have 3 teams, 2 in the north.
Shouts out to Jelly somehow making a team and making it to land. If y'all know me, y'all know I think Jelly is one of the worst pro players of all time. There's fucking Kimchi, he is the worst. Jelly is a professional thrower, and then you have like Tyler FPS. That is my top 3 worst Apex Legends pro all time.
The fences coming down. Roy is going to actually start opening that engagement onto Gen G. Zedeye getting into the mix as well. Dory on the other angle. Gen G does fall, and into the final 4 squads we go. Dupe does need to get rezzed, but we cannot let Dory stabilize on the other end behind the Newcastle wall. Katsu King hits the med kit, and we are stabilizing, but it's not pretty.
I mean, with the final ring closing behind their backs, look at the plethora of nades.
Bro. Oh my god. Big drill, by the way. And it's such... See, look. Hold on, wait. Understand. That Maggie drill timing is insane because they have to put that while the wall is going up before it's energized in order for that to work. And then it's just big drill. Big drill does 200 damage if you get hit with every tick.
Perfect for Jelly. The fences. This is one of the most interesting fights. Like, we take an inch, you give a mile. Another to meet you there. The Mad Maggie ball in the back.
You just need a really good alter kidnap from Jelly here in order for Deeds, ew. And GG came from low ground to win that. Wowzers.
That final play for them was impeccable.
Brewing the fact that he couldn't pull the trigger a few more times, but look at Gen G, by the way. Survivability, the cockroaches in the lobby, they will not go down here. They hit the Nitro Gate. Dory out next, as 10 squads now remain, half the lobby's gone.
So many teams still alive in such a short amount of time as well. There's going to be left before this next zone goes in. 55 seconds. GG do get removed from the south. Huge fight just won by JDG.
Another top 10 for GG, though. It's going to be more points for them as finally Gen G Esports up on that high ground will be taken down. Too many teams surrounding them with lines of sight onto them on that rock. Just weren't able to reset one more time. VP, you mentioned this building was going to be the safest for the longest. Well, they're using it to their advantage here as Taskmaster with this 30-30 is doing damage to Shopify Rebellion, who are being peppered, who are being burnt, and might about to be sent on as Falcons will be out the lobby. Shopify do go down as well.
Didn't even have to send it in the end. VP were able to use utility so effectively there. Now they begin to move. The team closest to them is going to be TIE as For Fun starts getting involved in this engagement.
This is one of the quickest movements from Pylon towards where this zone was going to be ending.
Brother, breach charge it. Breach charge it. Oh my god, bro. I hate people who just forget that they have a breach charge. They can just blow that shit up.
To control the space in this endgame.
That is a better performance by Zeta Division though, showing they are far more comfortable here on Storm Point. As now zone begins to close. TIE arguably in one of the best spots alongside Virtus Pro. On the west though, Zeddy versus For Fun, that's going to change a lot of it because For Fun have the high ground. In theory, they can wait.
Back on a jelly cam. see if the cam matches the name and he's shaky, or if he's still when it comes to hitting these big shots. Elsewhere, JDG, they've just been nuked out of the lobby. VP take care of them. TIE, they're going to sweep in behind as FChan takes down one as Zeddy now make their move up to the heights.
That's such a good position from Zeddy as well. They'll take the position off of swap. They get 2, should get a 3rd as well. But all the meanwhile, TIE
Kinetic.
VP, and it's going to be a 3v3. TIE circle.
Jelly got an armor swap at just the right time.
Bro, like, we're supposed to delay and do that at the last possible moment with the other 2 teams are fighting so we can possibly get the second. We don't just do that in the middle of the fucking open while the other teams aren't fighting so we can just die for free.
The dupe swoop as Zeddy, they deserved that one because there was aggressive position they took away from.
What a easy clap of an endgame that was. Oh, those are some dangerous grenades. Holy. Where are you going? Where are you going? 3-point Yanya. Oh.
Kadinga, Kablam, Kabluzi is now AG are going to be on 37 points and building.
Brother, Yanya is about to get a 4K in Pro League. 4,014 damage in Pro League and only 4 kills, by the way. Fuse, ladies and gentlemen. Jelly's dead. Oh, Sky Native Glory. Oh my god. The bubble was perfect.
They're massive. The protection is huge, but Wolves, they've got the portal to back off.
The pylon is eating all of the ultimates coming from the skies here for Zeddy, and that means that
That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Ew. Where's this Wraith at? Good second place, AG. Good second place, AG. Ah, yeah, there's nothing else you can do about that. That's just a great second place. That's a great second place.
They were Storm Point warriors throughout Pro League, and again, they put big points on the board to keep them.
Yanya almost dropped. Wait, he did drop a 4K. That's crazy. Do I need to pull? 0 kills, 2,700 damage, by the way. Dog, I'm gonna start my Fuse era. That just sounds disgusting.
That's the problem here for GG, and instead he's decided, I'm just gonna pepper away at AG Global. Zane will fall. That is his
bro, Yuka.
GG will be out next as Zeta now come under fire from Unlimit.
Can Zeta go back to back, or will it be AG trying to take this lobby at the moment? They're on 55 points. They've just got 2 points behind.
Yuka is shitting. Yalari is shitting. Why are we using a car in 2026? Look at that shit. If that was literally anything else, they would be dead.
A chance for the back-to-back from Zeta. We knew they were going to be good on Storm Point, but we didn't know they were going to be this good.
Oh, this is one of the Bangalores. Bangalore Sparrow Watson. What the fuck am I watching?
Zeta get the first knock. Yalari man, 1 HP. He's going to go down as well. Last man alive is Peace.
I'm going to explain something after this, by the way. So, remember when it was a really, really big Bangalore, my fault, Bangalore Catalyst, the meta? So they changed how Bangalore smoke works in Spectator. So we can't see Bangalore, like they got rid of 90% of it, right? So if you're wondering like, hey, he's right in front of him, why can't we see him? He's in Bangalore smoke. And we just don't know. Because before it was the you can't see shit meta. There's Bangalore smoke everywhere. Nobody fucking knows what the fuck is going on. And it was really bad. And so in order to like still have some sort of spectatable content, they just put a filter on Bang Smoke so we can still see. You know, I about different facts. I can play Crypto and Slade. She's in Timothy. Bro, El Presidente for real.
When Zane took
And he is a great. I met Yaya in person as well. He is a fantastic human. It was great. I didn't interview him because I was at the New Orleans LAN. I didn't interview him. A buddy of mine did, and he was willing to do the interview in English and Spanish. Like my homie spoke in English and he responded in Spanish, and then we just threw subtitles up and captions so he could really speak to his audience instead of just my friend's audience. It was really dope. Really dope. Great person, great human. And shouts out to my goats, man. I'm a Visions fan. I'm a Lauder fan. I'm a Carter fan. I'm a Riley fan. It's day 2. Day 2 is currently on break between group. The first and second group of the day. And so we're just watching highlights from yesterday. That's why I'm just talking a lot. But all this is from yesterday. I'm just waiting for, you know what I'm saying, it to come back up. Hey, what's good, E? How you doing?
That is when you have to go back, carve it back in slow motion.
Aurora doing so well yesterday and them being fucking bottom 5 today is so interesting, by the way. Same with E36, they were on fire yesterday and turned into absolute dog shit today. Like, do we not know what momentum is, guys? Ah.
Starting to rack together more kills. RRQ dead center of circle. Here comes a lead. Coming into it. WGR have been just speaking of so much of that game.
This is such an interesting position again. If Light can just pressure the team top left of them, it's okay. But you also have to worry about the team on the stair walk up. Yeah, you just swing this. I guess not. I would've just wrapped left and said fuck it because you can only be here for so long. Yeah, I would've been with Sharky. Sharky was in such a good spot. Go forward. We need more fences. We need more fences. Yeah, once they got rid of that walk up, they were just there for free. They had all the space. They need to add another control. Another control what? Oh, look, what are they talking about?
I'll let you guys choose, and you guys can pick as a team too. What is something that you would want to draw? Keep in mind, circle. Everybody at home.
Yeah, whatever. Personality break they got over there. Right in the fucking back. Round 5 was not mad at that Maggie ball. Not mad at that Maggie ball at all. Brother. I'm mad at this Maggie ball though. What the fuck was that? That is a great example of the power of knockdown shields, dog. If you get knocked, please continue to play the game and help your fucking man. Dog was behind 2 purple knockdowns and survived 2 double tapped alternators, a Maggie drill, a Maggie ball, and all types of other bullshit getting thrown at him by simply crouching. Dog. What the fuck? He was alive for so long. Top 3. Down with RC. We hate Urice around here.
We convert this, but when you have easy flash in the equation, tanking the Watson fences just ahead of reject. Urice, the chow around the pylon. 5 more HP.
Trash.
There it is. GK Esports.
Yaya, Mandy, Abril, definitely top 3. That's it. Wait, that's a very interesting top 3. Why is, I love Al. Let's not get this in here. I love Al. Why is Al your top 3? Panic has a dick hair of HP, by the way. RQ, are you blood? Dog. Oh my god. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What a fucking beast. Like, what a fucking monster, man. I respect. You know, I get the plays, Manny get the clips. I mean, get sense and vibes. Vibes. Define vibes. Like, playing right, yeah, I'll have vibes, 1 bajillion%. The moment you get him in any sort of negative situation and my man's fucking morale goes into the fucking shitter. Yeah, right, yeah, he's like 100%. Like, yeah. We're gonna talk about Apex in general. What is my Shiv is my number one. Shiv is my number one. I have a lot of watch time on Shiv. A fuck ton of watch time on Shiv. Number 2. Asu? And then probably Hal. Because that motherfucker's inevitable. I'm a fun FPS enjoyer. Really gotta think. That's it. I think we're all. Ew! I look like me for real. Thank God for Wes. Brother, what hemlock breach charge gets rid of all of this? Good chili. How the game says basically like him as a person. Bro, nobody likes Hal as a person. He's inevitable though. Wow. So, let's talk about Hal. Not only one of the biggest content creators for we call him content creator. He's a comp player who puts out content. And with that crazy ass combination, he's on top, right? He wins, he has passion, and he knows how to be a fucking professional, right? And like, he is what you should, I'm not gonna say what you should emulate as being in this Apex Legends scene, but yeah, dude. He doesn't let any of his gameplay go to waste. Like, none of it. In terms of screen quality, in terms of, he has 1,000 YouTube videos, all Apex, 95 million views. All Apex. And one of the best thing about this YouTube channel specifically, all the revenue from this shit goes to his brother because his brother edits all of it. He has his Falcons money. He has his Twitch money. He keeps his Twitch money. This whole page. And by the way, this is not his only page. By the way, there's another one. That's just like raw VODs of everything. All that money also goes towards his family. And he knows that this shit's not gonna last forever. And so that's why he he actually has a brand versus any other run. Let's just fucking let's just find another random ass. We'll even go talk about Panic because we were just talking about Panic. Panic Apex. Did he actually fucking unfuck his brother and players for like the last 3-4 years? Yes, there are the ups and downs, but people love Apex. Apex is inevitable, to be completely honest. But this is what your standard professional Apex Legends player looks like. My fault. They're YouTube. They stream on Twitch. They barely do anything on YouTube. He has anything, but it's still just like, oh, this isn't that bad. Okay, isn't that bad. Actually, that's yeah. It's like there needs to be more on the professional wise, on the career wise. There's more in order for the individuals to continue. What's Snipe down doing here? Let me stop here. That's not the Snipe, but I don't know what you're doing. Intermediate train. I guess that's why you're here. What's your watch in the meantime, guys? We do a weight check-in. Let's see. Accolade is still going down, and Cash combat tickets will keep us up. See you later. Hello, my name is C.A.W.12. I am an EA partner, Apex Legends Creator Hub partner, etc., such and such. And I've been making Apex Legends content for the past fuck knows how long. Where are we at? Our concurrent right now is right? From 21 till now looks the fucking same. Like, this is why there's so many different seasons of Apex Legends. They do a little bit of changes here, a little bit of changes there, a little bit of change. They constantly change the game. So if we lose players, we'll bring them back. Same thing with the collaborations. We're about to do a Cyberpunk collaboration. Is not as near as accurate your thought, brother. I know nobody knows because nobody sits down and takes the time and actually look at what the hell's going on, right? They just talk. They just yap. We've been consistent, right? For example, the Cyberpunk collab that's about to come out. I posted this shit on Facebook. Oh, yeah, that's the wrong one. But there's been so many people saying that they're coming back to Apex specifically to buy these skins, and that's it. You're gonna see a spike in players. You're gonna see a spike in people, and it's gonna drop off again, 100%. But it's gonna keep some people. Hold on, wait. Where is? I don't care if y'all see my earnings or not. I don't make that much. It just is what it is. Where are these comments at? I hate going through this shit because it takes so long. Is it this one? Or is it this one? Let me look at this one. No, it's not that one. I can't find it. But I digress. I know for a fact there's people going to come back simply to play that, and that's it. We had an all-time peak of 600,000, and that was January 23. And repeat, that was still during COVID. And that was also a brand new... Wait, what season was January 2023? Spellbound? This is season 15? Seer Heirloom. We were still, oh my god. We were still during peak Seer when we hit peak Apex Legends. And then season 16 came out right after that is when they nerfed him into the fucking dirt. And then that's when they added Evo shields. Damn it. We hit peak Apex Legends right before Evo Shields. That's kind of crazy. Oh, but we always floated around 100K. At one point in time, we got low in January of last year. We hit 69, but 100 to 200K, man. Even back in November 2020, when the game still was super new, 74K. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, this is a solid game, and it's not showing anything out of the ordinary. Like, yeah, you might have. We had the longest streak of declining players was 4 months. September through December of 2023. That's because it came off of such a massive peak. It's very hard to catch up with that. But all of this year, from January 2026 up until June, we were on the up. Because this season was some shit. But and people really don't like Axel. Really didn't. Like, this is minus 19%. Motherfuckers really didn't like Axel. It is what it is, though. And we're just in a full-blown speed movement meta that people just don't like. Is what it is. Is what it is. Is what it is. Is what it is. Oh, the Mega tries to be okay. Let's look at the damage done stats. Press this on the VP with that 8.999K, 15 kills. Panic, well, Taskmaster, okay, go. Panic, 16 kills, 6.4K. Kyle, 10 kills, 6.3. Wow, go ahead. And place, we were fucking 4 damage. You're just oh no, I can see this 4 right here. We got he's the Carter with 5K, Wolfie with 4K. You're the worst. 60th place, brother. You put up 1100 damage in 6 games. Oh yeah, Dorbs is getting shit on. Hyarka with in 55th place with 2.2K. Mind you, this is a land champion, by the way. Asterisk land champion, by the way. I digress. Wowzers. Cuba. Is it Aquaba? This individual is very good. You're a Japanese player. But man, you took some fucking damage, buddy. You're just healing all day. Down flat. 28th place. Love to see it. Chaos. Fix your shit, my boy. You can't be 50th place right now. Yeah. Lauren 23rd is I'm about to go cry in the corner. What the fuck are you doing down here? What? I'm just asking, look at. Oh, yeah, the damage taken versus what they received. That's actually an extremely important stat. Bro, you were healing like crazy. Has actually dealt 3,000 more damage than you received. That's another really small stat. That stat is actually more important than damage in my opinion. Right? Yeah, sure, you did 10,000 damage, but if you had to receive 20,000 damage or put out that 10,000 damage, you are not as efficient as you may seem, right? Because one, you're back over and over again. Hopefully, you have unlimited access or some sort of amp and offset all the healing that you're doing. These shields are running through. But still, all your healing are out of the fight for however long you're healing. Hopefully, you're Phoenix or hopefully you're not putting that amp, but you're burning a lot of resources and you're not putting your team in a good fight position if not heal, right? So the less damage you take while you're just constantly cheating out the Mount great. It's absolutely fantastic, right? So these people have over 1,000 or good. So like for you to make a top 20, you just have to be over 443. That says a lot. That says a lot. That is a lot of boys. Just like, let's just see straight up damage taken. My man took 7.1K damage. 0 to 6.1K. Zach 5.7K. Brother, that's a lot of damage. But let's also put this into perspective. You don't have to live long enough to take all of this damage. You have to live long enough to survive and have some sort of place to be able to take all of this damage. So like, it's not that bad. But here, you know how 15 place damage taken, but you're still up 16K. Which isn't bad. Like a lot of people here. It's very low. It's 15 fucking kills. It's 15 kills. Wait, no. 15 kills before? 3 tied for first with 16? Yeah, fuck. Wait, 0 out of 13 also. He's squashed one of their first place. 16 kills, 13 kills, like a big pot. 42 knocks and 34 kills. Alright, so let's do a little overview here. Okay, I guess not. How can I see the overall bracket of things working out? Alright, so the third group is done. A versus C is coming up soon. At 11 a.m. So we still have 20 more minutes to burn, guys. Damn it. 20 more minutes to burn. Alright, let's see. We have AG Global, we can see how that again. 4 on esports with fucking this terrible defense player. Gaming Gladiators with the same Blue Blast. JD with the Goat Twin. PXX, no idea who y'all are. Reload, no idea who y'all are. Ty, no idea who y'all are. Trinity, no idea who y'all are. Let's keep it going. Zeddy with the worst, well, yeah, probably the worst player in this tournament. Zeta with Yuka F. Alliance with, we know who the fuck Alliance is. Elite Esports. Wait, Elite's good, but they're not great. So we'll see what the fuck they do here. We got Geek with Keon. It's the only person with a shout out on this fucking team. Knocked is one of the biggest disappointments in ALGS history, to be completely honest. Dropped is